From tramps to kings, the most notable statement of the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club. My name is Haley Owens, a sophomore biology pre-med major. I'm hailing from the city of Gulfport, Mississippi. The Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club was started in 1909. Between the years of 1912 to 1914, they adopted their African theme. The Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club got their African theme from the Simple Set at Temple Theater. The first clubhouse of the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club was at Pettigrew on Loyola Avenue. Social aid and pleasure clubs were distinctive in New Orleans, Louisiana at the time. They were created for the fellowship of African Americans as well as financial aid to bury deceased slaves and free people. They also were in second line parades. Second line parades featured high step movements as they went through the streets of New Orleans, Louisiana. They congratulated, mourned, and gave significance to their loved ones. They also wore the costumes of their crews, clubs, and pleasures. The costume idea, according to Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club.com, was inspired by the skit Never Was and Never Will Be a King Like Me. They wore grass skirts made of seagrass, which were made by the founder, Catherine. Additionally, they wore blackface, which was used by Caucasians and African Americans at the time. They wore goosenecks, which were black dyed turtlenecks. They wore black tights and gold boots. When it came to characters of the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club, King Zulu was the first member. By the 1920s, they added members such as Big Shot of America, Big Shot of Africa, the Witch Doctor, the Province Prince, and the Governor. By 1920 to 1933, Queen Zulu was still being done by a male. In 1948, the Zulu Social Club and Pleasure Club had their first female queen, and her name was Edwina Robertson. During the Mardi Gras season, they hold their Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club parade. During the parade, they throw coconuts and beads. Beads such as these are thrown, as well as coconuts, which they decorate with glitter, paint, and other craft items. To me, the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club signifies the alliance of African Americans. When I grew up, I saw the parades and I saw how people came together and loved one another. They reigned then, they'll reign now, and they'll reign after we all are gone. Thank you for listening to my speech and have a good day.